JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Policeman dies after collapsing at work. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is mourning the sudden death of one of its members who collapsed at work and later died in hospital. According to police reports, around 7:45 p.m. on Tuesday, Sergeant Davian Bennett was on duty at the Elliston Road Police Station in Kingston when he collapsed. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Colleagues described Bennett as a bright and hard-working member of the force, noting that he had been promoted to the rank of sergeant in April. The JCF's chaplaincy unit is providing support to those affected by his passing. PMP's Dwayne Vance accuses former MP George Wright of hijacking hurricane relief supplies. Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central, the People's National Party Dwayne Vance has accused the former MP, the Jamaica Labour Party's George Wright, of commandeering a shipment of hurricane relief supplies sent to the constituency on Tuesday. Vance was speaking during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives.
Of the food packages. I know the Prime Minister stated earlier in his presentation that there is no intent from the government to have any unfair or politicize anything. But there was a situation today in Westmoreland, and even after I spoke to the minister, the minister reached out to me this morning to let me know that an helicopter was coming down with food supplies from the ministry. And after the helicopter came, there was total chaos down there. What I can tell you is that before the helicopter came, the former MP and his team was there with trucks and stuff. There are videos of everything being loaded basically in those things. So the thing you're trying to avoid by not politicizing it actually played out today. The minister had no part in it based on my conversations with him because he directly spoke to me, and I had a team who went there. But the staff, I don't know where the communication came from. But what we realized happened that somebody obviously communicated with the former member of Parliament. I am not there obviously today because I'm here. And what really happened is that distribution today has now been labeled as being political, because everybody who went there would have seen that form of politics being played out today. So what we're trying to avoid, just as what you said, actually played out in central Westmoreland today. So what I'm asking is, going forward, how do we decide on how we do this type of distribution? Because if you go to one place and everybody comes there, there's going to be chaos. So naturally, if a helicopter is coming, when you're going to need enough police and soldier presence there. And what we would want to know is that we ensure that the coordination is there, where we know exactly what is coming, where we're going to collect it. So if the MP is in charge, we will coordinate with the local team at the ministry, at the NIS office. We'll speak to the manager, for example, work out the way how we'll distribute, because somebody has to lead it. And in this case, you have to trust the member of Parliament to say we're not going to send it only to PNP communities, but we are Jamaicans, and we will be distributing it equally across every community that we know needs assistance. So we have no problem in working out all of those things, but we don't want what happened today to ever happen again, because as I said, it left a bitter taste in the mouths of many of the citizens. Persons have been calling me since I've been here. I'm always on the phone, people texting me, asking me what is really happening here. Because as I said, what would have showed up today, it would seem as if the former MP, who is now the caretaker, was the person who was in charge today on spot for the distribution of the items. And we don't want that to be in the thoughts of the people, because we know that is supposed to be the case. So going forward, I'm asking, how are we going to do these things differently?
2 guns and ammo seized in St. James.
This evening, the St. James Special Operations Team, Team 6-3, received information. I went to an abandoned location where this assaulted rifle and pistol, along with an undetermined sum of assaulted ammunition, was found in the Whalespan area about 9 p.m. tonight. I just want to use this opportunity to say, regardless of the crisis that the country is in, right, this team has been on the ball since Monday, and they are still on the ball. And regardless of the situation, we will continue to fight crime whilst protecting the citizens of St. James. We grieve with the flood victims, but we want to let you know that we are here and we will continue to stand beside you regardless of the situation, and we will continue to have your back and try to keep you safe.
Gun recovered after men flee police stop in Florence Hill, St. Andrew. The St. Andrew North Police are searching for two men who fled a stop by cops in Florence Hill last night, leaving behind a loaded gun. According to police reports, about 11:30 p.m., cops were on patrol along the Toms River Main Road when they observed two men on a motorcycle whose demeanor rose their suspicion. The police said the motorcyclist was signaled to stop, but he sped away. The cops gave chase. The police said the pillion fell from the bike and ran, dropping an object, which turned out to be a black Glock pistol containing a magazine. Both the driver and the pillion escaped. Sources close to the operation say the police believe the pillion is someone who is wanted by investigators. He has been identified as Fabian Watson, otherwise called Buller, a welder of Florence Hill, St. Andrew, who has been asked to report to the police immediately. Watson is wanted in the St. Andrew North Police Division for murder. The police say Watson also frequents the Hamilton Gardens community in Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine. Anyone with information is being asked to contact the Constant Spring Criminal Investigation Branch at 876-924-1421 or 119. Meanwhile, the seizure of the weapon on Tuesday brings to 54 the number of illegal weapons recovered in the division so far this year. The division has also seized 460 rounds of ammunition so far. For the corresponding period in 2024, some 35 guns and 358 rounds of ammunition were seized. NRSC bemoans 3 road deaths in St. Elizabeth. The National Road Safety Council NRSC is expressing disappointment that amid the hurricane devastation in St. Elizabeth, the 3 road fatalities recorded so far in November have come from the parish. 2 of the deceased were driving motorcycles on the other car. The latest incident occurred on the Richmond Main Road about 1 p.m. on Monday. The deceased has been identified as 25-year-old Dante Hendricks. Hendricks was supported in driving his motorcycle from Watchwell toward Mountainside when he lost control and crashed into a wall. Investigators believe that speeding may have contributed to the crash. Vice Chairman of the NRSC, Dr. Lucian Jones, says the hurricane resulted in a temporary pause in road fatalities.
How is it possible for people to be speeding in St. Elizabeth, where all 3 deaths have occurred, is beyond my comprehension. A time when the nation is so stressed about those who have suffered immeasurably. People are speeding in St. Elizabeth, of all parishes. This one is unexplainable. And it really says to us as a nation that unless drastic measures are introduced, our people will go back to the same old bad habits that were exhibited on the roads before Melissa struck.
Field Hospital in Black River, St. Elizabeth operational.
Start here at our triage tent. Patients would enter in through this way.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Come on in.
Hi.
So we have paramedics and nurses who would welcome patients and kind of get their vital signs.
Okay.
And get the chart going, find out what they're here to be seen for.
Right. Okay. This is your triage area.
Yeah, triage.
Oh, yeah.
And then we go right into the emergency department.
Okay.
Well, yeah, take a picture. Yeah.
So we have 4 ER physicians, so night shift, day shift.
Right.
We have a crash bed over there, in case somebody codes.
Right. Right.
We have telemetry, EKG machines, handheld oxygen.
Right. What's the patient number for inpatient care?
Total?
Yeah.
30.
30. Okay.
30
Okay. Right.
And these vents here are being moved. This right here, the obstetrics bed will be moved out of
Okay.
this area.
This is just so you can see our laboratory and our pharmacy.
Yes,
We're
of
still
course.
working to set up, but we have lab and then our pharmacy area.
The pharmacy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So it's climate controlled. We just got that
Yeah.
up
I
and
can
running
appreciate
today.
that. Really nice. Yeah. Okay. Great. Excellent. So if you have issues with pharmacy medication,
Yes.
the NHF also can fill some of those gaps.
Absolutely. One of the big
So we're
ones
gonna establish
to
that.
start with is some of our narcotic medications to get started with surgery.
Right.
We're going to need some. I think we'll be working with Black River, the hospital, to fulfill those. We have a shipment coming in,
Right.
but it's not here yet till Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I talked yesterday about
Yes,
that.
we do.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your stuff?
Yeah, what's your step? Hey, this is entering into our step down and ICU area. There we have two separate. So step down with telemetry. This is our X-ray capacity. So we have a mobile X-ray machine that can travel throughout the hospital.
Okay, great.
This.
And then right over here is the intensive care unit. So we have an intensive care physician and nurses. We have two ventilator beds and then two critical care beds.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Yeah, and then this is our operating room.
Okay.
Watch your step, Doug.
Sure.
Right. Thank you.
It's our operating room.
Hello.
We have an orthopedic surgeon, a general
How are you?
surgeon,
Christopher, nice to meet you.
the surgical staff.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hi, how are you?
And this is our anesthesiology.
Okay.
This is Bill.
Yeah, and then right through there is our sterilization area where they
Okay.
can sterilize equipment.
Right, thank you.
Hello. Hi.
Okay. So this is sterilization.
Sterilization, yeah. So we have
Okay.
ortho trays and our team
Right.
sterilizes and turns it out.
Autoclave, yeah?
Yes.
Very.
Wash basins. We have water and sanitation experts on site so we can supply water.
Right. So the idea would be then, Doc, that what's happening on the compound of Black River Hospital now?
So we're able to offer emergency services only.
You're right.
For now.
Right.
Once we're able to clear some of the debris, hopefully we can use part of male ward or female ward for ambulatory.
Right,
patients,
right.
but still no inpatient.
What about the primary care for the chronically ill, the hypertension, that sort of, are you putting up do we need to put up a field primary care facility on the compound there?
So what we're intending to do is try to use a lot of our physicians for some of the primary care.
Right,
activities.
right.
We're also interfaced with primary care to continue that care.
Right.
Five-Spen is still running.
Right.
Newell is still running.
Right.
Santa Cruz is still running.
Right,
So we
okay.
still have some sites that we can use.
Okay.
And I guess we can discuss later on if we need an extension of the field.
Yeah. So on the site itself, would you still offer a primary care facility? Because across the road is damaged, right?
Exactly.
So if we need to put up a tent,
We have some.
you have one. We could put one on that site or put here, whichever is better.
Over there would be best.
Okay, so we can do that. The other thing I wanted to outline is the support that Samaritan's Purse wants to give in some of the outreach. We probably would want to coordinate that so that where some of our people are down because of all of the issues, they are happy to go into some of the communities and do some stuff. So if we have a nurse in that area, that particular community where you think the need is greatest, then we dispatch them, that nurse would work with them, that kind of thing. So that it takes some of the pressure off our own people who are already damaged in one way, shape or form. So you're comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually.
And you guys have already met, so you're
Yes, we
comfortable.
did. Yeah,
So
we met all of you, the lead physicians, yesterday.
Excellent. So that coordination is what's going to be important. So I suspect you'll have a small team, management, coordination to know where who goes, where what goes, that kind of thing.
And every day we're working together over here.
Okay.
Whoever needs to come and work will be able to make that work.
All right.
In general, without the leaves, we blew the leaves in here with the helicopters.
No, that's fine.
We'll have ward patients in here.
Right. So this is the ward
Physical
space.
therapy and more chronic care.
Right. So you'll have a male and female.
That's right.
Okay.
One on each side of the compound.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So this is a ward space. Great.
Okay, that would be great. That'd be great.
So how many of these do you have?
So how many wards? I believe
Yeah.
there's 3 of them. 2 of them.
Two. One on the side, one
female, males on
male on the other side. Okay.
That's about
And then where do you guys sleep?
in the back.
I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind.
Don't look at my bed.
It's a full village.
Isn't that mine? Probably.
You're the inventory manager. Inventory control.
All the consumables.
Yeah, lovely. Excellent. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. All right.
We do track this. We look at our burn rates and
Yeah.
make sure whatever we need to restock is restocked.
Right. So this is all about inventory.
It's a desalination unit.
Oh.
Take salt water and make clean water.
Oh, nice. So you're taking the water. So you'll have enough. You'll have enough
right.
water supply.
That's right.
Okay. Excellent.
That's right.
I'm very impressed, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I sound like I want to be a good a Samaritan member one day.
Thank you for letting us help.
No, we appreciate it. It's lovely. Like the fact that you have a full ecosystem. Everything is
self-sustainable.
Yeah, self-sustaining system.
We're totally self-sufficient. We won't take any of the resources from the community.
Right.
Except for some things, if we can get narcotics maybe for a little bit. We'll bring everything in.
We'll have some of that, don't worry. So Doc, you feel a little more relieved now?
Yes, actually.
We can save some lives?
I like the fact that it's going to be collaborative.
It has to be. There's no other way.
So we have a close synergy already. So people are in the space as well.
Yeah.
So we communicate directly.
It has to be collaborative. We won't have it any other way.
Good.
But I'm cognizant, and you may want to pass this on, of the fact that you guys are under pressure. You lose your house, you lose your this, you lose that. So once you are comfortable, we need to give you some relief.
Before we go in there, I always want to say the one thing I want to do is take the pressure off of these guys.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
We want to move in, take the pressure off of you. And here's what we're actually planning on doing. And I've talked to everybody over the next number of weeks. We're going to transition this hospital. And we're going to leave this in 6 to 8 weeks, and you guys are going to have it all.
Good, we appreciate that.
So step in for the next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, take the pressure off. You guys can rebuild the hospital, the primary care areas, your own homes, and then come in and take over this. That's the plan.
One of the things that I'm going to want you to do, and you're going to have to help us, meaning your local team, is shadow the technical crew.
Absolutely.
Because maintenance of this infrastructure is important. So whoever is here that's in charge of that, you probably need 2 or 3 of the guys from Black River who are the maintenance people, and let them just shadow them and learn the whole setup and so on. So we're going to have to do that. I will visit from time to time because there are 4 other parishes that were hit. Next door here is Westmoreland, the parish. We're going to be placing some field hospitals in those other 4 locations. We're working with the Spanish, the Israelis, the Canadians. Many of them you may know because you have been out in the field with them. So it's really a network where Ground Zero represents a number of areas. And so I'll be passing through back and forth, checking on you. My team will do the same, and we'll ensure that everybody is comfortable. All right, so thank you very much. God bless.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.